Most people dream about starting a business, but very few ever dream about what it's going to take to sell the business. And here's the honest truth. Only 1 in 10 businesses actually sell in their first year on the market. What that means is that 9 of the 10 business owners after the first year simply walk away with more frustration, burnout, and lost time. But what if I told you there's another way? What if the decision is not about, I need to sell now, and instead the question is, why do I need to sell? Or why do I even want to sell? Let's talk about both sides of this preparation and perspective. Because selling your business is not just about numbers on a spreadsheet, it's about its true value, it's about freedom, it's about your future. If you're thinking about selling, here's a few questions I'd like you to ask yourself. Is my business profitable or is it just busy? Does my business rely on me to take care of daily needs or does it run on systems that take care of itself? How well have I documented the processes I go through daily, the customers, and my financial well-being? What story will my numbers tell a potential buyer? Here are a few practical steps to increase your value before you sell. Increase your owner's draw. Show profit that is sustainable and transferable. Reduce your personal involvement. If your business cannot function without you, it's not very appealing for another buyer to buy a job. Build reliable systems. Document your processes, your simple structures, so the buyer can see repeatable progress and profits. Strengthen your customer base. Consistent, loyal customers with a long-term value. Develop your staff. A trained team signifies to the buyer that this business is more than just you. And I think here's where the conversation goes a bit deeper. Are you selling because you're tired? Are you selling because you feel stuck? Are you selling because the dream has now become a burden? Sometimes it's not the business that's the problem. The problem may be in how it's developed, how it's grown to get to this point. Too often, small businesses have grown because of pressure, because of performance, when instead it's about presence and systems that make the business sustainable. That's why in the covenant experience, we don't begin with the business, we begin with you, who you are in front of your crew, how you lead before the systems, why your clarity, confidence, and capacity set the tone for everything else. A business cannot grow beyond the capabilities of its owner. So before we talk about the product, profits, and people, let's start with you. That's why I created the Covenant Experience. In less than a year, we can help you establish a system. A system. It saves yourself time, energy, and money. This is not about stacking more on your plate. It's about building success that you can see, freedom that you can feel, and fulfillment which you can live. And here's the powerful truth. And if you still decide to sell, the systems, the products, the customers are all in place, which will in turn increase the value of your business. If you choose not to sell, you have a business that you own and a business that no longer owns you. The final stage in the Covenant Experience is consistency, because one good month doesn't sell a business. One great quarter doesn't sustain your life. Consistency is what multiplies value. Consistency assures the buyer that there is more opportunity ahead. And consistency gives you peace, for this business no longer is a race, a performance. Consistency is no longer about a race, a sprint, exhaustion, but a race that you can finish well. So here's my challenge. Before you decide to sell, decide to build. Before you walk away from what you've created, give yourself the opportunity to truly experience success, freedom, and fulfillment. Join me at the table for the Covenant Experience. Whether you sell or stay with your business, your life can be more and you fulfilled.